Robinson in at the two-guard spot. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
And no doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Shot clock at 5. O'Neal trying to break free. That shot off. And the Heat going the other way now. Oladipo goes in. Outside to Butler. Oladipo's trying to get open. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Oladipo.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Here's Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass.
Finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
It's stolen by Gobert. Down low. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got his second basket.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Here's Ariza. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. The pass to Butler. Oladipo outside. Pocket 6. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up.
Oladipo, a guy who can live at the line with his power and explosiveness around the glass.
It's his first trip to the line. Oladipo hits them both.
In the 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the 2nd overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Robinson misses.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Conley dishes to Gobert. O'Neal against Ariza. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Ariza no look.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Oladipo with the block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
Adebayo drives in. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Here's Butler. The shot misses. Good D by Bogdanovich. Utah trailing here. Here's Mitchell. O'Neal trying to break free. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Three-pointer. Butler. Rebound, Utah. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami, trailing by 5. Robinson kicks to Oladipo. In the corner, it's Robinson. Oladipo taking his time here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
He hits the second from the line. Utah leading by 4. Now off the inbound, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Adebayo against Gobert. Here's Oladipo. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Conley, banked in off the glass.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Kept alive, Ariza, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1 for 4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Here's O'Neal. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot, drove right in and came right at the defense.
Here's Mitchell. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the game. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. The Heat also changing it up. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Ariza. Earl comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Oladipo. Here's Adebayo. Gobert pulls it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Adebayo. Ingles against Butler. Back to Adebayo. Right side, Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Dedmon. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. And now Utah, fast break. Clarkson's running. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler passes to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Over Gobert. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. And stolen by Dedmon. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Clarkson passes to Gobert.
What the fuck is this, man?
Here's Hero. Buries it down low.
How about Hero gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Right there, man.
Mitchell.
Got him. Oh, come here.
There will be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been. They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Heat. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Jimmy Butler. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Here's Hero. He sinks the 11-footer. Hero has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Pass to Clarkson. Launches a three. And it's Miami with the rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report. Greg just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin. No doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Mitchell against Dragic. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 21.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Right here. Where's your man
Drops it in from the low post.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nunn kicks to Iguodala. And there's the defensive 3-second call. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The Heat shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
I was on my way running out that motherfucker.
Here's Nunn. And he banks in the way.
He makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is far too easy.
Mitchell against Dragic. So 2 free throws coming up.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, I thought it wasn't a good call.
I say that was a good ass foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
Wait a minute. Yeah. That is ball, nigga.
Look, my hand.
That is ball,
My hand. Do you see my hand? You hit my hand up against the backboard.
That is ball.
You hit my hand up against the backboard. Your hand was on top of mine, on the backboard. My hand should be hurt.
And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands. It was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he fights through some aggressive defense, Iguodala, using those broad shoulders and not taking no for an answer.
Clarkson against none. And stolen by Dedmon. Nunn looking around. Iguodala, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
He gets that one. And the Jazz lead by 7.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover. And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And a foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
You had it though, bro.
The first one falls. And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in, and the basket by Ingles. Here's Hero. He has 6. Dedmon with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Dedmon's shot is off. So Favors will bring it up for Utah. They lead by 7. Ingles can't get it to go. 58 seconds left in the first. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Iguodala still very comfortable, even at the advanced ages, out in transition.
Utah has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. O'Neal issues to Favors. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Andre Iguodala.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Jazz have been good at the line so far in 5 of 5. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who's a very good passer.
Here's Ingles. Uses the glass to finish the way. Ingles has got 6. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
There you go.
Here's Hero. 18 feet out. O'Neal with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
17-foot shot on the way. And again, it's Utah.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
With 4 seconds on the clock, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Dedmon plays with some power, and when he's aggressive, it forces the defense to get a little bit more physical with him.
This is his first free throw of the game, and he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Right back after this break. If you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well, or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard. Just give it your all. You can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Conley.
Go ahead.
And it's Joe Ingles, then it's O'Neal, and it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Here's Dragic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Utah the other way now.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
They get it back. Iguodala finds Dedmon, goes back up. Ariza with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Conley for 3. Here's Favors. Out to Conley. And another shot. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Here's Iguodala. And this is off the right side of the rim. Utah leading by 9. Here's Clarkson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Ariza. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
This is solid blueprint. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Clarkson with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. He gets it in there. He's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
Well, a combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Clarkson, nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs to touch in that area. Showed it off there.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And here's Ingles outside. It's not going to go for him. The Heat go the other way with it. Ariza passes to Adebayo. Stolen by Clarkson. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Pretty good hustle. Clarkson out on the break. He can be dynamic there.
Here's Oladipo. Here's Ariza. And he sends it quick. Feeds to Fabian. Stolen by Ariza. Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by
let's go.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Finish off the break. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
From 20 feet out. And Utah again with the bucket. The Heat trail by 16. And Oladipo, here we go. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Well, you combine quickness and explosiveness for Victor Oladipo on this play right there. Tough to contain.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Ariza finds Adebayo. Back to Ariza. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. Now laid the pass to Clarkson. Over Oladipo. The shot by Clarkson, no good. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Robinson's got 6 points. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, and they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
The pass to Favors. Shot clock at 6. Great deed that time from Adebayo.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not being able to score the basketball.
O'Neal kicks to Ingles. For the 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, he just kicks it out.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Heat have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And the Jazz with some changes. Gobert checked in for Royce O'Neal. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson. Then for the Heat, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Ariza. Jimmy Butler comes in for Robinson. And here subbed in for Goran Dragic. That one goes in.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Oladipo, the pass to Butler.
Okay, Jimmy.
Butler with the jam.
Okay, Jimmy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Okay, Jimmy. I see you out here, my boy.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
I see you out here.
Jazz leading by 15.
Oh, shit.
Passes to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Oh, the power.
Okay, Iggy.
Unreal. How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala's sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Pass to Hero. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Mitchell with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Heat trail by 15. Here's Hero. Rebound, Utah. Conley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell wide open. Offensive rebound. Over in the corner, Conley. Second chance effort, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
A different look for Miami. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Otto Myers. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Oladipo.
Yes, sir.
Preston Nunn. Back to Dedmon.
Yeah, big man.
The Heat need to get a shot off. Count it. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And we've seen this offense step back into 3-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Yep, that one goes.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Mitchell outside. Pulls up on the wing. That one falls. Mitchell's got 29 in the game.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
That's a 2 from Butler. No good off the front iron.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jump.
And the basket is good. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it. All the officials are all over that one.
The Jazz have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. At the 1 for 2. A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
To the paint, here's Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Here's Mitchell. He kicks to Conley. Outside Favors. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. Here's Gobert. Score on the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Iguodala, that's good. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The shot's good.
Dedmon using his length that time on the offensive end.
Using his leg on the offensive end.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Game, bro.
Stolen by Mitchell. It'll count. No good. Stop missing. And so it's the Utah Jazz sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Derek, big effort in the first half. Did Coach ask you to come out here and really set the tone?
Oh, yeah, I know our coach wanted me to be aggressive, and I came out and I was aggressive.
And it showed on the floor. Thanks, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 33 points, 3 steals, and 1 assist. Look at the history of the Utah Jazz. No championships, but 2 finals appearances and a couple of Hall of Famers.
Remember Stockton alone?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Add them to this current team. Just imagine what they would be doing. They get the ring right now.
And the Chicago Bulls broke a lot of teams' hearts in the 90s. Timing is such a crucial part of success.
That is profound. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Jazz leading by 14. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, they've got Robinson, Trevor Ariza out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Utah shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Gobert in the corner. O'Neal dishes to Conley. 5 to shoot.
Oh, finally.
And here comes Ariza late in the fast break. And it's Butler missing. On offense, here are the Jazz.
And Bones, when you look at Butler's elite impact at both ends, you can argue he's the best 2-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Butler finds Ariza. Takes the 3, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Ariza. Butler's got 13.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
Here's O'Neal. Contact on the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg is a young player. One of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy Tutoring
Come here.
you,
Yeah, I
mentoring
hit
you
all
as
ball.
we're just getting in the NBA.
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason, honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
One, they're going to go to the door. They're going to wait till I come out there. I ain't want to take that risk. I ain't about that.
And Miami making a change here. Oladipo's checked in.
Even though y'all got cameras now.
That's good from O'Neal.
They already say buy the shit like that. So I ain't gonna tell them. What y'all at? Baked? No, it was in the crock pot. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I bet that shit was good too, huh? Tender. Ooh, shit. I'm already knowing.
He said he didn't want to jump over the thing because there was too many eyes out there.
Yeah. Too many.
O'Neal hits them both. And it's the Heat with the ball. 17-point game.
Oh!
Bogdanovich against Butler. Riza, Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now.
Don't jump with me.
Here tonight.
Jump with me.
Such grace.
The Heat trail by 19. Here's Robinson. He's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
That's some bullshit. They put the wrong block. 2KO. Bogus as hell. Yo, bogus as hell. Oh.
Yeah, and we got the ball back.
How?
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Robinson against Mitchell. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it. Conley's got 8.
They're doing a really good job getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And there's the pass to Oladipo. Here's Adebayo.
No, sir. Oh! Thought I was slipping, huh?
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Oladipo.
Gotta play now. Move on, Butler, wait.
There's Butler.
No, sir.
Gobert with the block. And he gets it back. Tipped away.
Give me that.
Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Craig. Believe me. My confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Damn.
Shit.
Deep Adebayo. No good there.
The Heat doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Gobert the pass to Mitchell.
Come here.
Tries again. 2 points on the way. Mitchell's got 43 points.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe, Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him, and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top of the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Utah Jazz there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell. Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
Clarkson is interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard, so trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever's asked of him to earn minutes.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Butler in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Ariza has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. Conley against Oladipo. Lets the three fly. Another miss by Utah.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
I can't make this shit up. Man, what the fuck? These niggas be tweaking, dog. Hey, boy. We make it through one good basketball game without these niggas tweaking, man. One, and they say this shit every game is at least one thing said. Bro. He jump on everybody.
First one falls for him.
It's fun. Yeah, these niggas. What? Hey!
Oladipo hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Ariza. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Another miss by Utah. The Heat trail by 21. It's Dragic. Gobert with the ball.
Get shit out of here.
Here come the Jazz. Ingles with the ball. Here's Clarkson. That three off the mark. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third, and it's in there.
That is a tough two right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Gobert the pass to Conley.
Come on, bro, I was there. I was there.
10 points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 6 assists in the game. And the basket by Ingles.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Jazz leading by 21. Clarkson kicks to O'Neal, launches it. Passes it to Ingles, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. And Miami with a change here, too. Nunn's checked in.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Nunn can't get it to fall. Jazz shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Here's Clarkson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Heat shooting terrible so far in the second half. Down around 26%. Here's Ariza. Miami no good on that time either.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And that is just a deflating era on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Thomas checked in for Mike Conley. The Heat also changing it up. Iguodala comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Tyler Hero in for Goran Dragic.
Oh, we've seen this so much throughout Andre Iguodala's career. Just a gamer who refuses to let the defense get to him.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Butler from outside. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Clarkson passes to Favors. The 19-foot shot, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Miami shooting in this game 45%. Back to Iguodala. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Ingles kicks to Gobert. Nice move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's Hero. Hands it from downtown. Hero's got 13.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Iguodala with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second.
That's the first one I've missed.
The Heat shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. And it's Iguodala missing. Utah's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
That's a 2 from Butler. Derek Favors with the rebound.
Oh!
Favors has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Iguodala, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Clarkson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clarkson's got 25 points in the game.
Well, a lot of ways that Clarkson can beat you. Most of the time it's off the dribble, but when he's shooting the ball well, he's a dangerous offensive player.
Shot on the wing. The shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Iguodala's running, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Using his height perfectly on the inside, Iguodala making the D get physical with his play.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson. Jazz passing it around. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Iguodala.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Hero. 13 points in the game. Here's Nunn. Makes it off the glass. Nunn's got 10.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Thomas dishes to Mitchell. And 1:01 left to play in the third.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Robinson's checked in for Miami. And he makes the first but misses the second. Heat shooting 43% from the field. Nunn wide open. And the 3 off target. So Favors will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. A clear look for Mitchell. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Mitchell's got 48.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Nunn. No good from outside. Utah has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Bogdanovich. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Ilyasova. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Good if it goes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it.
He's got that long reach, Ilyasova does, so right up there to bother a shot like that.
And so it's the Utah Jazz up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Go back down there, man. I'll come up here.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
They've got Mitchell, and it's Oni in at the 2 guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Mitchell outside. Beyond the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Hold on.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Okpala. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. First free throw is good.
No, that nigga's a rookie.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Damn, boy, shit.
Utah shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Here's Mitchell. And good! There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the A.
Yep, he is putting on a show. The Heat shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to Achua. Here's Hero. No good on the 3. So it's the Jazz now. Here's Mitchell. And got it! Another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. None, that's good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Oni, and it's blocked. And it's the Heat on the break. Okpala, shot will go.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Stolen away. From the arc. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Here's Okpala.
Gotcha.
Rebound by Mitchell. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Morgan can't hit it. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
A nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here is Mitchell. No good again that time. Here's Okpala. Covered by Mitchell. None. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's 2-on-1. Violates a pass it to Nunn. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Nunn's got 19 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Elitza with the bucket.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Here's Oni. And it's Miami with the rebound. Heroes got 4 rebounds in this game. Mike Conley's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 20. Pass to Okpala. Tries it from 19. Now, here's Nunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Achua. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
The Heat have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Oni passes to Ilyasova. Drills the baseline jumper. Ilyasova's got his first points in this one.
Ilyasova very comfortable in letting it go from a step or two in from the line. No problem from the mid-range.
Shoots the 3. Mike Conley with the rebound. Conley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Oni passes to Conley. Drills the three-pointer.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
The pass to Dragic. 14 feet away. That one wide left.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Oni. A three-pointer off the mark.
But there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
None, that's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now Conley. This is it to Niang. No good with the triple. The Heat trail by 21. Dragic with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the ball was not in Goran Dragic's hands very long. Just a great job by him firing it up immediately without hesitation.
Back to Conley. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here's Okpala. Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 20.
Get that!
Oni passes to Ilyasova. Here's Niang. Conley's shot is off. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Achua, no good. Utah's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Achua, the pass to Okpala.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Pass to Oni. From deep. Buries it from three-point range.
Pretty much not a player in the league's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
It's blocked. Number 3.
Come here.
And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
It's tipped.
Both of y'all. Get out the way. Just get out the way.
Now here's Dragic. Heat moving the ball around. Akpala. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's Oni. Defended by none. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one goes. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Utah. Heat also with the sub. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. And Miami shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Here's Akpala, cranes the three-pointer. Akpala's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
The shot by Oni, no good. Miami has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Count the basket.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting for Utah. Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna hold it. You saved me out forever before you shot it.
And he knocks down the first one.
That was a Dwayne Wade move.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Miami shooting in this game 45%. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Hero. Now, here's Achua. Not a lot of room, and the layup's good off the glass. The Jazz shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morgan, and it's blocked. Here's Akpala. Here's Hero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A minute 50 left in the game. Outside Thomas. Here's Oni. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Heat shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Achua, the pass to Akpala. It's Bjelica. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
That's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Morgan can't hit it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bjelica with the bucket.
Bjelica does a good job of staying active and with his shot that time.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And it's good for 2.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And Bjelica has it in the corner. And the pass to Akpala. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate it, and we saw.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
Oh, that shit was sloppy. Ball passing was going on like talking about it.
Nigga, I was 8 for 33 on the threes. That shit trash.
Yeah.
Damn!
But everything else, though, you was
23 for 25 on the free throws, 37 fast break, 92 in the point paint.
That's a lot of points in the paint.
Second chance, 10, that's it.
70
bench. You got 84 of them bitches, though.
Yeah, my bench had
47 assists, nigga.
Damn. I had 47 assists.
55 defensive rebounds, nigga.
Yeah.
14 steals, 9 blocks.
Whoa.
15 turnovers, nigga.
Oh my God.
You had 15 dunks and your bench was 35. And you had the ball the majority of that game.
Damn. All right, man. Y'all see the comparison?
I'm finna swap cigarettes with you because these like a little stale or something. I don't know.